Greetings everyone, welcome back to Blade Bias. Today I have a package here from Kay on Discord, and unfortunately I don't have any other means of contact for them. But they sent me a whole package of some of the Balisong stands that they've been working on. And I would like to apologize that this is not a direct unboxing. I've had multiple problems while recording this video with my camera and with things in the background. It's been a whole thing. So not a direct unboxing, but we're still going to check it out really quickly. I'm going to read you the message that Kay initially sent me to get me interested in this project. Because I think it's a cool new way to show off your Balisongs. So, they said, one of the main goals of the project was to make a stand that would fit the vast majority of mainstream Balisong handle sizes, including bite indicators, and keep them all relatively at the same angle. And it was more of a challenge than they initially thought it was, but they have come up with this. So we have 3 different variations here. One is this 5 Balisong stand where you stand them all in a row. As far as the angles go, all of them are mostly at the same angle except the edit light. The edit light does fit, to be clear, but it is sitting a little bit further forward than the rest of the things in here just because of the way that it's sitting. But the edit light does also fit in all of these, so these stands do fit these mainstream Balisong handles, even if they are quite comically large, like the edit light is. Which, that's just how the edit light is. They also sent me this stand, which is a single Balisong stand with 2 slots for Torx drivers, which you can put into this little 3D printed Torx bit that they sent me. Super cool. It says Blade Bias on it. That's super cool. It's pretty good. It allows you to get enough torque. Not as good as something like the LDY puck that I really, really enjoy using. But still something that's pretty cool. And then we also have some, it says in the note here, carbon honey, nano oil, and the Nibali's lube container, which actually, Nibali's lube container, let's see. I also can check if the bite handle indicator fits. Nibali's lube container, cool. I think supposed to be this one, but maybe it's a different lube container. Nibali's has changed their lube container every single time that I have gotten one of their products, so that's cool. Bite indicator fits just fine. Does it mess with the angle at all? Not that I can tell. You guys kind of have to take my word for that. I can't really show you, but very, very cool. And yes, I know I put that in the wrong handle. You're going to have to deal with it. I have it on top of my Apache 3800 that I got today, which I'll give you guys a tour of when Blade Show actually starts. But it's been super cool, and I've been really enjoying it. Here, I will just read this note that Kay sent me. I don't have any links because this is pre-production stuff that they're just looking for feedback on, so I can't, unfortunately, give you any links right now. If that changes, maybe check the comments or the description. Maybe I'll throw a link in there if they send me one. But included the 2 stands that you requested, as well as a few single stands. Feel free to do what you wish with them. Here's the pre-production designs. I look forward to applying changes to a final revision before full production. He also expresses interest in doing aluminum versions one day, which would be very, very cool. The stand with storage includes lube slots for nano oil, carbon honey, and Nibali's lube, as I didn't request any specific options, like I mentioned. So that's pretty cool. They also sent me some prototype Corvus handle inserts. I'm not going to check these out right now, considering that I'm recording this literally the night before that I leave for Blade Show. So I'll check these out later, and then hopefully I will do a bonus bias when I have used all of these and kind of have more opinions on them. I'll do a bonus bias on them to give you guys an updated thoughts on them. But for right now, I just wanted to do a video kind of highlighting that Kay sent me something, and that is pretty cool. These are actually pretty cool little stands, and I thoroughly enjoy them actually. It's a very minimalistic way to show off your Balisongs, to have these different colors that you can get, and they have these little silicone feet in the bottom. It's actually very cool. They got this texture on the bottom. They're called the Bali-Valets, Bali-Valets. I'm pretty sure it's Bali-Valet, Bali-Valet. like when you give a valet your car so that they can park it, you know? But these cool rubber silicone feet, kind of like the thing that's inside the Calico, to make them not slip very much. Granted, this is the worst surface that I could be using them on, but pretty good non-stick, or sorry, pretty good stick to the surface that you put them on. And a great little minimalist design to show off a single Balisong. I actually really like that. If you're ever just using one Balisong, or maybe you only have one Balisong to show off, this is a really cool way to do it. I really, really like it. As for the bigger variation that they sent me, fitting all of these Balisongs and more, we can see that we have, like, I believe this is the Madco on the back. Blade bias, super cool. I actually just noticed that right now. The Bali-Valet, this is the 5 model variation, or 5 Balisong variation. I believe there's another variation like this where you can get 5 with this storage kind of thing on the back, which is super cool. And then there's also this variation, obviously, with the single Balisong storage that you can just kind of put in. So, yeah, this thing's super cool. It's got kind of like the Madco speed channel on the side with like jimping on it, which isn't going to do anything, but it looks cool. And I actually really appreciate that touch. I believe there's also multiple like variations of speed channel and jimping that you can get, which is super cool. It's just a cool idea all around. I like it a lot. This isn't necessarily my kind of stand because I don't really have a place on my desk where I can afford to stack 5 Balisongs like that. I'm definitely more partial to this, the Manifold 3D stand that I picked up, which fits them all a little bit more compactly. But what I am a big fan of is the single model variations right here, and this one with the extra storage. But there also might be some people out there who really appreciate having the ability to stack them 5 deep. So I wanted to do a video kind of showing this stuff off. Again, I hope in the future to do a bonus bias, kind of going over my opinions on them and maybe what's changed or whatever. But if you're interested, I believe Kay is in my Discord, so you can go check them out. Again, if they give me any sort of link, I know they said they were working on a website. Actually, I don't know that. I think they said they were working on a website. So maybe check the description to see if that is available yet. And I think that's going to do it. So bonus bias coming eventually when I kind of get more feedback and I know a little bit more about this stuff, where it's going. But for right now, thank you, Kay, so much for sending stuff out, getting it to me before Blade Show. I know I mentioned to you that I might not be able to open them until after Blade Show because of how the show is going. But yeah, super cool stuff. Thank you, dude, so much. And thank you all for watching. Blade Show Week Extravaganza continues with cool new stuff. Next up, I actually don't know when this video is coming out, so I don't know if you've already gotten a tour of this Apache case that I'm currently resting everything on top of, or if that has yet to happen. Who knows? I don't know. I should know. I was the one who planned all this. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.